Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Comics News Today for the 15th of January, 2020. Damn, time is flying real quick, man. But that's probably just because I'm old. Yeah, it's kind of what happens when you're old. Time flies. It's shocking to me. My kids feels like my kids were born yesterday, but that was like 25 years ago.
Is that why my
Holy.
existence feels as though it's going too long?
Probably. It's the
Yeah.
weirdest phenomenon. There's a lot of strange things in life. You know that expression, reality is stranger than fiction, right? Yeah. But
Yeah, I heard that once.
yeah, you heard that once, and
Yeah.
it's true.
I also
But
saw that movie.
oh, there you go. But
Yeah.
the simple fact that as you get older, time goes quicker. When you're younger, you're bored to death, and because time is moving so slowly, that should definitely be reversed. That should
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
We need to
someone should get
complain
on
to
that.
management.
We
Yeah.
need to go to our biz engineers, work
Uh-huh.
out a solution.
Yeah, we need to fix that.
Uh,
Yeah.
It is
Uh,
very
yeah.
much on the young, yes.
It is wasted on the young. It's a very true proverb. But anyway, very happy to have you guys in here. Really appreciate so many of you coming and watching our Bugbear's Basement Moonshay Isles D&D run yesterday. We're up to
Oh, did you have
episodes.
12 people watching?
No, dude, we had over 40 people watch that, dude.
What?
Yes, I
No,
know.
what?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Come
Oh,
on.
oh, that's 40 total views. Never mind. Never
44.
mind.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean,
I thought you meant
but for
live.
me, that's amazing because I may even mentioned this yesterday. I would never go and sit and watch someone else play D&D. Why would I want to do that? But it's kind of
Then why are you putting up content you wouldn't watch?
well because people requested it, and for me, I would have done it anyway. I'm going to sit and play D&D with some friends, and why not put it up, right? But a lot of people are really enjoying the campaign. Is good. The story is really good. It's moving along really well because I
It's
made
pretty
a little
good.
bit
Yeah.
different than the other ones I did. I made sure I got seasoned role players, so it's smooth, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, so awesome. Thank you guys a lot for coming in and supporting that. That's really cool. But anyway, we're back to a comics news today, and we're going to be getting into that news. But of course, I want to come and say hello, everybody. And of course, you guys know that we already heard the oiling one, so he's getting up his opportunity to be introduced. So let's introduce the other two. We have Todd in here. What's up, Todd?
Hey, how you doing?
I am awesome, dude. It's getting a bit rainy outside, I think. I wish it was snowing, but c'est la vie. But I'm happy, man. So, what are you thinking? What's going on over there in American land? Are things starting to calm down? Are people being more positive? I feel like 2020 is going to be a positive year. What do you think?
Oh, Jesus, I don't know.
Well, it doesn't sound very
I think
positive.
things are turning, though. I think what you're talking about, I
Yeah,
think you're starting to see the turn. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah, I think so. I feel
I mean,
so.
I think some of it has to do with, oh my God, we did survive 4 years with this guy. You know what I mean? And so some of that is like you play out who's in power way too much.
Sure, of
For God's
course. Yeah,
sakes.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Because it's a collective. It's not. You know what I mean? How does it? There's a lot of decisions that he's been able to do that he's done sort of as an executive order and things like that.
sure.
But it's not like, oh my God, he raised tariffs on China. We're sunk. It didn't happen, did it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, no. I mean, not only have we made it through, the America has thrived under his tutelage, actually, which I didn't expect. I mean, and I've said this before, and I'll continue saying it, dude. The only thing, first of all, Hillary was a nightmare candidate, and the Democrats are idiots for putting her up, right? But when Trump was elected, what shocked me, I know I don't think it shocked Thundero, but it shocked me that he won. And the only thing I wanted was for him to put a constitutionalist, not a liberal, not a conservative, just a constitutionalist in the damn Supreme Court to get that thing back to where it's supposed to be. That's all I wanted. But damn, I mean, come on now. This guy has knocked it out of the park as far as the prosperity of America. And is that not his responsibility? I mean, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, I think it is interesting, and I do think things are going to shift. But I'm really happy to see you in here, Todd. All right, we have, of course, as well with us the man who needs no introduction, but I demand that he have one because lightning flares from his nostrils. His ears steam as the god of thunder lays down upon you the law of the land. It is
Kind of sets it
Thundero.
up there. Yeah.
Yes, these are just spectacular. I'm gonna literally just bring Chester over here from Japan and have him introduce me whenever I walk into a room.
There you go.
That's just what's gonna happen from now on.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm glad I have
You'll
some
get
value.
people's expectations really high, but they'll just be disappointed.
That's fine. I live to disappoint.
Yeah.
It's my goal.
Yeah.
Come on, that
you've been
wasn't
working
bad.
it
That
on
was pretty
me.
good, Booster.
Oh.
You want me to introduce
Oh.
you like that? The man who is oiled, it seeps from every orifice.
No,
The
no, I
Booster.
don't want it. Just stop, Chester. You're embarrassing me now. I don't want it.
I've never in my life ever said seeps from every orifice. That I'm writing that shit down. Hold on a
That's pretty
second.
good. Yeah,
Hold
write
on
it
a second.
down.
Let's
No,
get
it's a good
written
one.
down, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Save that. Copy, paste. Yeah.
Seeps from okay. Every
Yeah.
orifice. Okay.
There we go. There we go.
I made myself laugh. That's awesome. All right. Uh, anyway, how you doing, man? How's it going?
I am wonderful. Absolutely spectacular. I think we're about half a week away from something fun happening in
Ooh.
Virginia.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's true. That's true.
I am ready. I'm in a good mood. I'm in good spirits.
Yeah.
Put it that way. Good spirits.
Well, before we jump into the news, before I go over and say hello to the chat, even, let's talk a little bit about that because that's something near and dear to my heart too. And because, you know, a lot of people don't really travel, especially Americans, don't really travel outside their country. Well, they don't travel outside their county, let alone the country. Most people around the world travel more, a lot more than Americans do. And but the one thing is, I can tell you, as being a person who has traveled internationally extensively, still does. Um, the world has about the same opinion of guns as they do murder, rape, and drugs. Right? They have been so
Hey, everyone's done a
conditioned.
bit of that. Don't be such a prude.
I'm just no, dude. That is the general consensus. It's a terrifying thing. Why would you need a gun? Who are you going to murder? I mean, the world kind of looks at guns this way, and of course, it's just indoctrination, right? I mean, it's what it is. But as an American, that's my damn civil liberty, buddy. Back up, right? And Virginia, I hope goes really well. I know a lot of people are worried about conflict and violence. I don't think it's going to happen. But what is going to happen is the people standing up. There's going to be a shift, and then you're going to have other states, I think, that are going to follow suit, like Kansas, for instance. What do you think about that, Thunder?
I don't think there'll be violence yet, but I do
No.
think there will be by the end of the year. Democrats are very weaselly, conniving people, at least when they get in power. So what they'll do here probably is appease, pretend like they're not going to do anything, and then they'll try it again later when everybody's focused on the national election. And that won't work because the Virginian people, the people who are basically running this resistance, are people who've been doing this for decades. So it's not gonna work, and then I think there'll probably be some sort of violence. The governor of Virginia is an evil racist man, genuinely evil and
Yeah.
racist man, and he does not deserve to be in power. I don't care if he was elected democratically or not. That level of evil shouldn't be in power. So I do think the situation in Virginia is going to get interesting. We also have, like I tell people, Virginia is just a hotbed. There's other places where this exact same
Oh yeah.
scenario is playing out right now
Oh
in
yeah.
America. So one or two things are going to come to a head. I really don't think the right and the left can live together anymore. There's
Wow.
nothing that unites us other than legalities. We don't want to live together. We don't like each other. They don't want guns. We do want guns. They want drag queens and children's libraries
Oh, that is
things,
so disturbing. Yeah.
and we don't want that. So I personally do think that within probably in the next 30 years, my lifetime for sure, America, the Union will break just because we're different. We don't have the same things in common anymore.
There might well be some losses and there might well be some gains. It could be interesting. But yeah, the whole thing, I would love for someone to sit down and explain to me how drag queens are for kids. I would love to hear that. Because the thing is, I don't care if you're going to be a drag queen, have at it. You want to dress up and paint yourself like a clown, enjoy. I love Halloween too, right? But the thing with it is, I don't care what you do with your own life, but what the hell are you putting drag queens in front of kids? Now, if they were just kind of painted up like they do, because understand transvestitism is changed, right? When I was younger,
How
you had
ironic.
well, no, but yeah, how ironic. Yeah, very good, Booster. Paying attention. Uh, they tried their best to look female as they could, right? These days, they literally paint themselves up like clowns intentionally. It's like the fashion of them now. And once again, I don't care what they do. I could give a. I'm not going to say a bad word. I don't care what they do. I don't. But
Back in the
how have
80s, we just called it glam rock.
well, yeah, exactly. And that was awesome, right? Motley Crue, badass and
Yeah,
extremely
baby.
male. But
Girls,
here's the
girls,
thing:
girls.
you can't convince me that having a drag queen read books to a kid in the most scantily clad thing they can find and then twerking in front of the children, you can't convince me that that's good for the kids. You can't. You can't,
No.
right? And all those parents who are bringing their kids to that, you should be ashamed of yourself. You need a slap right in the head is what you need.
Also, the other thing, in like I'm talking, and it's to me, it's not a gloomy view of the future. I think it's what the country needs to do. Um, the other thing is there are these people, they want to argue and they want to have their political debates and back and forth and have their little votes. For millions of Americans, the answer is simply no. We're not giving you our guns. If you want to come and
Yeah.
try and take them,
Yeah.
well, come on then. But it's the answer is no. There's no reason to debate. There's no reason to have a reasonable discussion. The answer is no.
Yeah.
Do with that what you will, but that's your answer. And I'm one of those Americans, and the answer is simply no.
Yeah, no.
There's no other. That's it. Conversation over, as far as I'm concerned.
Now, the interesting thing, Thundero, I am a New Englander, and obviously I'm a conservative. I'd actually call myself a constitutionalist, really. But although I do have libertarian views as well. But nevertheless, I'm a conservative-leaning person for sure, obviously. But I come from New England, and New England is like this, you know, arrogant, elitist environment of liberalism. It always has been, and it probably always will be. I was going to ask Todd a question, but I insulted him because he's from Massachusetts. Uh, but of course, I'm from Rhode Island. We're right next to each other, and actually, I've been to his hometown many times in my life. I just it's really shocking to me that I've met so many New Englanders that once they get out of New England, they become conservative. It's a very interesting phenomenon.
It's because, I mean, not to get too deep into it, but largely it's because New England's very isolated.
It
It's
is.
a
It is.
pretty much a homogenized area, one of the only ones in the whole country.
Yeah.
And not once they get out of there, they start to be what's the word I'm looking for? Introduced to other things that
More
they're not
broad-minded.
used to. And when that happens, you start to understand, oh, that's why people want guns.
Yeah.
They get it. It clicks in your head like, oh, now it makes
Right,
sense.
right. And the interesting thing about that, using the word homogeny for it, it's not a racial homogeny; it's a cultural
No.
one.
Yes.
And it's a very truthful statement because from Todd's having trouble from all the way down to say Pennsylvania, but they're kind of just detached a bit. But let's say Connecticut, running all the way up into Nova Scotia and such. Even though it's Canada, we're all kind of the same. Where you can kind of call us all New England because I've said this before. To the west is Quebec, which is nightmare land, right? And to the south of us is frickin' New York, which is equally nightmare land, particularly in the city. So we are very isolated, very separated from the world. But nevertheless, Todd, would you like to make a comment on that, being the fellow New Englander in the room?
I'm sorry because I cut out. I just started my VPN and it cut me out, so I missed what Thunder was talking about.
He was talking about Quebec.
Yeah, he was the damn bastards. But
Canada?
no, we're talking about New England.
Talking about how all these SJWs is trying to rook your wicked hide.
Very nice, Bob. Very nice. No, we're talking about New
Nice.
England and how I've met many, many New Englanders who, once they are out of New England, tend to have become conservative. And of course, you and I both being New Englanders, we know right well how liberal New England is.
That's funny because I don't know if I would agree with that. Because I know a lot of New Englanders. Like I lived both in Florida and in Mass, and
Hmm.
there's a lot of New Englanders down there.
Those are
So
Jews, dude. They call them Jews.
there's a lot of there's a lot of Jews and stuff. But
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
just
saying, I don't know if I would say that blanket statement is correct because I have not experienced that where you leave New England and you become more conservative. I can't honestly say that I have
I see.
experienced that.
Well, I have, but that's okay. So basically, you think New Englanders should stay pure and always be liberal and never look at the other side. I get it. I write that down,
Oh
Bush.
no, that's
yeah.
not that.
No, I'm
Remember,
saying that.
I'm an artist. I'm an
I'm
artist,
saying
so I
that.
come from censorship and those kinds of things are bad and stuff like that. And a lot of that stuff switched from one side to the other, and it's kind of weird and crazy. So
I say leave
um,
them where they're at, man. Let them eat their 5 holes and eat their baked beans and shut the hell up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we
Mm-hmm.
talked about this before, where uh, the Democrats seem more like the '80s Republicans, and the Republicans seem more like the
That is
'90s
true.
Democrats.
That is very true. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, cool, cool. We haven't even got to news, or are we discussing stuff? And I haven't even talked to the chat
Oh,
yet.
that's
I gotta
right.
get
We're a
over there.
comics
Yeah,
news
shut up,
show.
Booster.
Wow.
God.
Wow, Chester,
Yeah.
fancy that. We're comics news today.
Hi,
The other day,
Bob.
we did
Comic
like an
book
hour-long
Bob.
Hi,
Perfectly
comic
named.
book Bob, not right
Hi
wing Bob.
guys.
How you
How's it
doing?
going?
It's going really
Booster
well.
Hey
was here.
guys, when are we gonna start the boogaloo? I really want to shoot
Hang on,
these
Booster.
Democrats, you guys.
Booster
How
was
about
in
those
here
guns?
Oh, I
when
swear to
the
God, I'm
other night.
sending ninjas after your ass, dude.
I am your ninja.
That is true. That is true. You
Okay,
are.
you want some news? Here's some news. Soul Man Rocky Johnson passed away today. That's The Rock's dad. It's very sad. R.I.P. Soul Man Rocky Johnson.
Explain to me who he is.
Oh my God, I will reach through this friggin' thing and strangle you. There. Soul Man Rocky Johnson is Dwayne The Rock Johnson's dad.
Oh, okay.
He was
I know who
also
he is.
he was a WWE wrestler. He was tag team champions along with Tony Atlas. He was a
Okay, I know
great
who that
guy.
is.
Yeah. If you actually would go listen to our Thursday show of the Wrestling Council, you might know this. Educate yourself a little bit. You
Chester,
heartless bastard.
I
you
know
might
quite a bit
remember
about
his
wrestling.
grandfather. Do you remember his grandfather, Chief Peter Maivia and Jay?
Yep.
Oh
Hi,
yeah,
Chief
yeah.
Frank
I know
Pierre
him.
Yep.
I know him. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they were a tag team for a long time in the WWF.
But
And
So why did I
they were
miss the
really
father? How do I know the grandfather and the grandson?
because
But I don't know.
he didn't spend a lot of time in the WWF.
no, he wasn't there for very long. He was one of those
He-
guys that wasn't real up on the whole idea of getting rid of the territories. So
Oh well, yeah.
Right, and he made
McMahon's
a lot of
push. Yeah,
money
yeah.
in the South and in Puerto Rico a lot.
Well,
He
Yeah.
spent a lot of time
I must have seen him then because I love those Southern leagues before McMahon devoured everything. But anyway, wrestling. I do love wrestling. It's a great fun. Anyway, we gotta get to the news. Let me go say hello to the chat. All right. You got a bunch of comments in here. Oh, by the way, Comic Book Bob, I don't know if you noticed, but we had 44 people watch our session yesterday.
I noticed that, man.
That is
There's a lot of people
awesome.
watching that thing.
Yeah. We got Roger Heller in here. He says he's looking forward to comic book news. We'll get into it. Dave's in here. Let's see. I caught up at the end, and GOP was down to 6 hit points. He was, dude. That was such a great session, and nobody died, man. These guys legitimately.
You're not doing your job, Chester.
Huh?
You're not doing your job. No one's bloody dying. What are
I
you
know,
doing?
right? I'm so inept. We have Evan Hotep. He says #board games only. Dude, I'm all about board games. You want to do
Oh
some
yes,
board games?
I
Let me know.
just showed Evan Hotep the tabletop simulator the other day, and a few of our streams. We didn't get much of an audience for that, sadly, but I really enjoyed those.
Yeah, no, we
Yeah,
should.
Tabletop Simulator is a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
do. We'll do some more after I finish
Yeah.
this Moonshay. Which, by the way, I now know exactly what we're doing. So I have already laid the entire continuance of the campaign out.
Well, I'm
So
glad someone does because I have no idea.
no, I know.
Uh,
I got it. I got it. I got you. And it's going to be freaking epic, dude. I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, yeah, man, we'll go back and do some tabletop stuff. That was a lot of fun. I love doing that, Booster. Your
I
friendly,
would love to get enough people to do Secret Hitler. That's my dream.
yeah,
That would make for a
be-
great stream.
well, we
I
can
would
get
love to
10 up
play.
in here.
I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know how we could do it, but I would love to play. Do you ever see that game Betrayal on the House on the Hill?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
and
that's a good
we
game.
can make
That's
that
a-
happen.
We
We
can.
can make
Yeah,
that happen with Tabletop Simulator.
Really?
we can.
Yes.
Yes,
That's
yes,
a
yes.
great game, man. I love
Yeah.
that game.
Mm.
Actually, there's thousands of board games on it. It's pretty
Yeah.
badass.
It's a
Now,
really good thing to own on Steam.
now I'm
If you
pretty
don't
sure
own
I
anything on
bought that.
Steam, you should at least own Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah.
it's
Now,
only
how
like
much
20
did we
bucks or
pay for
something.
that? I'm sorry.
Like
What?
$20, Chester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
20
it was
bucks
like 20
US.
bucks.
Yeah. It's worth
Yeah.
the money.
And it goes on sale every Steam sale too. Like that goes on sale for like $9-10.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
It's
There you go.
It's one of the best things you can own on Steam.
Yeah, it's certain value. But your friendly neighborhood ninja, which is my favorite type of ninja, it says, "Sup, kids?" And yes, Hillary's a monster. Yeah, I don't know what the Democrats were thinking. Dave says, to quote Hillary Clinton and Larry Fine, "What happened?"
Soulless goblin.
Right. Exactly. March Hare says, "Hey all, how you doing, March Hare? Devilish Boredom's in here as well, having a laugh." Let me see here. They're having themselves a conversation. Screw the world from my cold dead hands. That's right. That's right, March Hare. Ha ha ha. Booster is mad because he can't have a gun. God bless America. That's right, Ninja.
I mean, I could very easily get a gun if I wanted one.
You could. You could. And
Yes.
bad things would happen to you.
I'd say the culture is very different here, though. Guns here are more of something you'd have for hunting than you would for home defense.
I have mine for hunting too, Booster.
Yeah, most Americans have for hunting,
Hunting
actually,
commie.
Booster. Well, you have two groups. You got two groups in America that have guns. You got the normal people who go hunting with them, and they might have a gun for home defense as well. And then you have gangbangers. See,
Yes.
so that's kind of what you got. But Ninja says, yeah, Booster, real life has had me running in circles. Otherwise, I'm doing all right. Oh, that's cool, dude. Nice to hear it. Matthew Rice says, "Hey, Booster and Ninja." Sweet. Let's see here. They're saying hello to each other. First names. Thanks for the docs. Let's see here. Turtle Rabbit. Turtle Rabbit. Dude, that's my favorite
We've been
type of
missing-
rabbit
We've been
turtle.
missing you in the draw along, baby.
Yeah, man.
My
Can
favorite
we?
draw longest. But don't tell the others; they'll get jealous.
True. Turtle says, "Can we have better Star Wars in this new country of our imagination?" I guess is what he's
No,
talking
I mean,
about.
it's literally impossible to have worse. So,
It's true.
yeah.
Well, I don't know about that. You
Don't
should knock
challenge
on
them,
wood
bro.
with that, dude.
Oh,
Knock
I'm
on wood.
challenged. I want them to I do it. Let's see how bad we can make it. Because now I just need to laugh at it and watch it burn. So let's burn it. We don't need no water. Let that MFer burn. Come on.
Uh-oh, someone's going Joker on us. Let's see. Eric Hawkins says, "Let's do Axis and Allies." Dude, I would love to play Axis and Allies again. I would love it.
Dude, we would need like a 12-hour session to do
Oh
that.
my God, yeah, we would. But I mean,
We'll
hey,
make this
I'd be
happen.
willing to put time aside for it, like on a weekend. That I have it like a day off. Like, I guess that would be like your Saturday, my Sunday. I could make that happen. I'd love to do
But
that, dude.
by the time we got done with an Axis and Allies game, everybody would be as old as you.
There you go. There you go. It's a fun game though.
love it.
Unfortunately, YouTube only allows 8-hour streams, so we'd have to have some people who know the game really well. But yeah, Eric, I'm up for it. Everyone has to have tabletop though. That's the only problem, but it's cheap. But the same thing with the Fantasy Grounds we were talking about, Bob. It's a well, I guess only I have to buy it. We came to that understanding. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Sheldon Martin says, "Hey guys, hello Sheldon." Eric says, "Woohoo!" Yes, Axis and Allies, badass. Everybody who's played Axis and Allies, raise your hands.
Yo.
Okay, all right, there we go. Okay, yeah.
I haven't played it.
Okay, well you
I'm
suck,
such a
dude.
fake geek girl. I do suck.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Oh, I suck so hard.
Anyway, let's go
Yeah,
ahead and
yeah,
get into
you
our
do.
news finally. But go ahead, Booster. This is from you, actually. from
Oh,
the
is it?
slate
Yeah.
of all
Wha-
damnable
Hey,
places.
why don't you show me what you're showing there, Justin? I can read
Oh
it.
God, you needy
And I'll read it
bitch.
from this
Fine.
side. Joker's Oscar nominations are a joke. Stop the madness.
Oh,
Oh, yep, we did.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh
You
no,
You're
it's
back.
back. It's
yeah,
back.
oh,
It's
you
back.
figured
It's
it
back.
out.
It's back. It's
No
back.
one panic, for goodness sake.
Yeah, okay, there we go. We go. Sorry about that. I don't know. Sometimes that happens.
It's
Anyway,
because
I'm
Uh,
gonna
it's
go, go
because
ahead,
you
do
love
it
the
again
Joker, man.
because the movie
Right.
isn't really political. I mean, there's a little bit of the Occupy Wall Street kind of shining on it,
yeah.
sure,
It's
but
there,
it's
but
not.
they admit at the end of the movie it's nothing to do with it, right? Joker himself says that was just kind of a byproduct of what he was doing. He didn't do anything for politics. He just did it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's what I mean. It's not really a political movie. It's not taking any actual shots. It's not.
Yeah, this is about Alpha Flick. This is about Joker.
Well,
All these things are just happening around him.
Yeah.
like I've said, the reason they hate this movie is because he's white. If that was a black dude playing the Joker, they would it'd be the best movie ever made,
Yeah.
Yeah.
guaranteed.
Is it gotten to that point though, I guess? I mean, is it really
Yes,
that it's just the
they
simply that?
hate white
You're
people. That's
yeah,
it.
you're not allowed to make a political statement unless you're on the oppressed stack.
I see.
Yes.
I'm
They're
oppressed
also they're also mad that movies like Us got snubbed. You know, all
because
the
it sucked.
all the
That movie
That
sucked
movie
other
was
balls,
Oscar bait
dude.
movies. Yeah,
that
Yeah,
movie would have been at least halfway decent if it had stayed in the house. The minute it left the house, I'm like, okay, this is just dumb now.
it's dumb. I mean, the one he made before that, the one where
Get out,
what was that called?
get out.
Get
Get
Out.
Out. Yeah,
Now that was, I mean, it's got some stupidity in it too, but in general, that was a pretty fair flick, dude. That was a fair movie.
Mhm.
I'm going to give him credit for that. But Us was bad. It just
Yeah,
wasn't
and
a
like I
good
said,
movie.
really
as
dumb
soon as they
looking.
started doing the stuff outside, I'm like, you guys just blew a plot hole through
And-
this thing so big you could
Yeah,
drive
right.
the friggin'
Yeah.
Death Star through
And
it.
yeah, that movie is all metaphor and allegory before any sort of logic.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
for me, The Joker and Infinity War are the two movies of the last decade for me. That's how good of a movie I think The Joker is. I think
Wow.
it does deserve
Wow.
awards, especially considering it wasn't supposed to get them. Like nobody, I don't think anybody really expected this movie to be good. Not
I thought this movie was going to suck.
yeah,
me
and it
too.
was,
I really did. I think I said on a few streams like months ago before this movie came out that I thought this movie was going to suck, but I loved it.
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah,
died.
I had to eat my words, man. This was my favorite movie of the year.
Oh wow. No, that's cool. It's not mine. But it's a solid flick though. But the thing for me with Joker is really ultimately what the story is about a man who's fallen down. I mean, it's really what it's
yes.
about.
Mhm.
I mean, it's very simple in its concept.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the Joker thing is just kind of painted on it, really.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
originally it was
This movie could have just been called Clown and been the same movie.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, when they wrote the script, they didn't actually intend for it to be called the Joker. It was actually meant to be its own thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
I like they tied it in though, because what
Mhm.
it's already done. We've already covered it here on this show. It's already affecting Warner Brothers across the board. The upcoming
Yep.
Batman with our boy Pattinson is going to have much more of this kind of feel than the DC universe used to have, and I think that's a good thing.
Feed that guy every sandwich you can find.
Right? That's true.
He
That's
needs
fair.
to bulk up. He needs. So, are you aware how many nominations this movie has, Justin?
11.
11.
Yep.
Mhm.
The
Right.
most of any movie for the
And-
year.
Mhm. And if this movie doesn't win any of them, right, we're not going to hear the end of it, are we? They're going to be like, "We told you, Joker sucked." They're going to be parading all over the place about it, right?
I think
I
it'll
just
win
hope-
It's
one.
gonna win best. It's gonna win best
I
actor.
just hope the only one I want it to win is Best Actor.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it'll win that one.
I hope it does. I hope Joaquin Phoenix gets it. He deserves it.
I
Yeah.
agree with that. Yeah. Joaquin was a standout in this, but he kind of usually is. I mean, Joaquin's a solid actor. He takes his job very seriously. As far as I understand, he is an American. The Phoenix family are Americans, but he takes a very British approach to his job, which I appreciate. You know, and of course you could say Canadian as well, but God, damn the Canadians. Anyway, let's move on here. Let's move on here. Now, this is just kind of a follow up to it, so there's not a lot to say here. But go ahead, Joker.
All
Booster.
right.
Sorry.
Will Joker finally kill Hollywood's awards bias against comic book movies? No.
No.
Because a lot
He
of
won't.
comic book movies, I honestly agree with old what's his face, Martin Scorsese. They're more like theme park rides.
Yeah, it's
Nothing
true.
wrong with that.
That's true.
I would rather watch a lot more theme park ride movies than a lot of art movies, if I'm honest.
Yeah, the vast majority of the MCU are really trash films, but they're fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they're mediocre, right? You can watch them once, have a decent time, then totally forget about it.
Yeah, they're fun popcorn movies. They're like the quintessential popcorn movie,
It's
and
all
that's
they're supposed to
wonderful.
be, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
there's only
But
two
I'm
or
not going to
three-
start handing out awards to any of them.
no, I think sometimes some of the special effects might deserve an award. But the thing that caught me about this title wasn't the article at all. I didn't even read it. Don't really care because I already had the other article, which I did read. But Variety actually had a normal headline. This is just a
Yeah.
normal article. Look at it.
I don't know if but I don't know if that's accurate though, because didn't Ledger win for the same role? By the way,
Yeah.
an
He
Oscar
did.
for he won, right?
But yeah,
Yes,
but
him
that
and
was
Gary.
a posthumous win, dude. It doesn't count,
Yeah, but
right?
he deserved that. Are you kidding me?
He
That
did.
his
He
role
did. But
was
the posthumous
unbelievable.
aspect taints it in a way, right?
What you mean posthumous?
Shut up,
Not
Booster.
humorous.
My God, dude.
Because it was funny. He's a joker.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
got
get
you.
it. I got the pun. You know I hate puns. I hate them. I hate them.
Yeah.
Booster. I am. Now this clip right here, which I'm going to move on from. This is about that movie
before
Marriage. That is a
Marriage.
horrible movie. It's a horrible people.
movie.
I don't understand why it's popular. These are horrible human beings. Anyway, go
Is
ahead.
this the one where Adam Driver says the N word?
Oh,
that's
I don't.
Black
Who
King.
cares? It's stupid, vapid people. I mean, the people who wrote it thought that they were
It's
creating
nice.
a good, the struggles of having a marriage, but they didn't think the whole time they're completely showing this horrific image of a child going through a dirty breakup, right?
Mhm.
So if you want a good laugh,
just-
though, read the Slate article. It is so funny how mad they are.
Yeah.
Well,
Go
he-
ahead,
you
Todd.
gotta speaking. I mean, sorry. Go ahead, man.
I watched a movie that you recommended.
Yeah.
Right. It was The Lighthouse,
Oh,
and it
yeah.
tried so hard to be an artsy film. It was just.
It is artsy. Yeah. You didn't
But
enjoy the
at times
performances
it was
in that
shot.
movie?
No, I didn't. But there is a
Wow.
better Lighthouse movie.
There is
a better
a different Lighthouse movie. Yeah. Yeah.
one. Right, and that one was awesome. And that one was I forget who was in it. But,
It's got some
Clive
British
Owen? No, not Clive
guys in
Owen.
it, and I do love that one
Gerard
too.
Butler. Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was awesome.
Yeah.
It's very different though.
But talking about that marriage movie that you were talking about, the reason why they didn't realize that they were painting that picture with that horrible picture with the kids is because people who have that mindset, that ultra leftist mindset, kids aren't kids; they're fashion accessories.
Yeah, I was going to say head up their ass, but we'll go with that. Yeah. No, I agree with you. 100%.
That's why they get. That's how you get trans infants. It's like trans infants are like vegan cats. We all know who's making the decisions.
Oh my God! Don't even tell me this got that far. I don't want to stop talking.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh yeah.
Stop it. Damn.
That's why we need to start shooting these people.
Yes.
Oh goodness gracious! The man who doesn't even know how a gun operates is talking about shooting people. Great. All right.
Oh my God.
So the thing about the
My
lighthouse.
gun works fine, Chester.
Is it made by Nerf?
The thing about the Pattinson lighthouse is it is artsy. He's right with that, but the performances are stellar. You know what it reminded me a lot of? Have you guys ever seen that? It was intentionally black and white silent movie, The Call of Cthulhu.
Yes, I love that movie.
So do I. It's got a lot of those type of. It's got that kind of feel of that kind of movie, except there is dialogue, lots of it. Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. I guess I can see that it isn't for everybody, I suppose. But what it did for me was showed me that Pattinson is the real deal. He's an actual actor.
Mhm.
And that's the takeaway for me. But anyway,
Unlike his movie girlfriend,
oh yeah, okay.
Planko
Yeah.
Wood.
All right. Well, all right. We're going to play a trailer. So let me put up my Indie Com TV. Now I could change this, but I'm not going to. I think it's
I
just
don't think that
perfectly ironic.
Indicom TV thing saves you from any of
It
this, but
does.
hey,
It
let's
actually
do it
does.
anyway.
The only one that
Yeah.
didn't
It
save us
didn't
from
save you
was
from the
Toho.
Toho claim.
Just Toho.
Yeah.
But Toho is
It-
especially insidious, right?
Nice.
It worked for me the other day, man. I played this and I didn't get struck.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I'm going to do the Black Widow one, and I'm going to do the Bloodshot one a little bit later. So we'll see how it works out. Anyway, also keep in mind that coming up on the later on the Drone Recorder Pro Edition, our winner Eric Hodson, new face, is going to be going over there. So definitely go and support him on Mike's show. But anyway, I'm gonna play this, and we might get copyright claim, but well, it's all right. It's all right. I do apologize ahead of time. You guys know we can't just watch it. We got to stop it. We got to chat over it. We can't, But
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to Black Widow movie. I think it looks cool. I
I
understand.
am.
Yeah, there's a couple little SJW isms in the first trailer. I get it, but in general, I'm kind of looking forward to it. So, all right, here we go. Ooh,
Natasha, my sister.
so that
After all
horrible
this time,
Russian accent again.
what brings you home?
Da, comrade. You like
Yeah,
accent.
so bad.
I was trying to do something good.
She's sniping. It looks like they're going with
Just trying to kill
a
her.
spy type of thriller, which
Fool
they should.
yourself.
Yeah. They're doing the Red Room
We
storyline,
are
just a
still both
variation of it.
killers.
Yeah, yeah. I just wish they had picked a different
We can finish business.
lady for Yelena. She might be a
Yeah.
good actress though. Yes.
Still fits.
So, is this just going to be one of those movies where we don't explain why everybody's speaking?
Oh,
English?
they did it again. He got fat. He got fat. Now, hold on a second. Let's back it up for a second. This was a complaint a lot of people had because, women, shaming the man. But I don't think, I think people are reading into it a little bit much. I think it's just a joke. It's like a joke.
Yeah.
It is fat shaming, Chester.
It's
Why
a
is it
joke.
okay to fat shame the man but not the women?
Yeah. It's but they're indicating that those two have a relationship.
Well, I think it's mom and dad. I'm
Yeah, I
pretty
figured.
sure.
I
Yeah.
thought it was daughter and dad, but well, daughter and daddy.
This is not a young woman. What are you talking about? God, this is
She's
we found the problem. This is Booster's problem. He thinks old women are young. There it is. Oh my God, dude. All right,
I'm
fine.
still
Moving
good from
on.
Hayek.
Well, I'll still shag him. I gotta.
We
yeah.
know. We're well aware. Anything that moves, right? Anyway,
Yeah.
I want to listen to this, so I want to hear his response because I think this might be interesting.
That.
It's mainly waterway.
Mainly water weight.
He's
I
mainly
thought his
walked away.
response would be like, "You do not know my struggle, comrade. You do not know what it is like to live as fat Russian man."
Is vodka tank for sex machine.
There's a new
And Michael Bay or Bayhem, they call it, right?
New
I'm
Yeah.
curious. Are they going to address why they're all speaking English?
I'm done running from my past.
Ah, well, come on. It's a popcorn
Because
movie,
the
dude.
audience is English.
Taskmaster
Duh.
doesn't look. Oh God, Taskmaster looks horrible. Oh
No,
oh,
his mask looks better. You get a close up of it. They actually fixed
yeah,
it a little bit.
it's not
It's
good,
better.
dude.
It's not
good.
It's not great.
Who the
It's
hell is
not
that
great,
guy?
but it's better than it was.
There's that freaking Power
No,
Ranger
it's
ass
not
looking
good,
guy.
dude. It's Taskmaster looks like shit. Damn it. But
No,
but
it's. I agree with you because Taskmaster, like I said this on my show yesterday. He's one of my favorite villains of all time,
oh,
and his
Taskmaster's
mask
awesome.
is iconic.
Yeah, it is.
And it really makes. But that first video when they showed it, I was like, that's just a freaking biker helmet. And this one, it looks like they actually tried to change it to make it look like the skull. They
Mm.
still need to keep going though. They just need to make it look like a damn skull.
They're just ashamed of the suit, which sucks because his suit is awesome.
He does have a
Yes.
cool suit.
I mean,
yeah.
it was cool enough for Deathstroke to rip off, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. I
dude,
mean,
I love that character, and it made me. I was looking forward to it, and I'm like, why are you doing this to my boy?
yeah. I mean, and the one thing we've said this before, and I'm going to stand by it. She should not be able to defeat him in the movie. She
No,
should not, right?
Taskmaster has actually taken on the entire Avengers team in one.
Oh
Yeah,
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 no, I know. Yeah,
You need to bring them all in for Taskmaster, baby, and
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
then just try to restrain the damn guy.
Well, and
Yeah, I
maybe
mean,
these side characters are there just for that. Maybe the end fight is all three of them together to beat him.
yeah. Well, I think he's the way that the indication I'm getting is that he's going to kill. He's going to kill. What's his name? The
The Crimson Dynamo?
Crimson. No, not that's not Crimson Dynamo.
No,
That's
that you're
Crimson
right.
Dynamo's the Iron Man guy.
That's right. Damn it.
I can't.
I
Yeah, I keep forgetting his name. Too. The Red Guardian. Thank you.
Red
the
Guardian.
the
No,
Captain
thank
America.
you.
The Russian Captain America. He's going to kill him because you see them getting into a fight alone, and it looks
Aw.
like he starts to beat the crap out of him. So,
Aw, it's
Oh,
sad.
there you go.
yeah,
Oh
there you
man,
go. Then
But
again, how many Red Guardians have there been?
I have to see that actor die again. Spoilers.
again, yeah. I'm looking forward to it anyway. This is one of the few movies coming out from the MCU that I'm actually interested in, because there's not much. And to be fair, we talked about this the other day, but I really don't know how much enthusiasm I have for Doctor Strange anymore, dude. I mean, they got the director's been canned, right? So they have to bring in a new
Yeah.
guy. Luckily, we are so many months before production begins. But it seems that the reason he was let go was because they wanted to have the story center around Scarlet Witch, which we talked about. And he was like, "Nah, I want to do Doctor Strange movie." And they're like, "Nah, we're gonna do Scarlet Witch movie." He's like, "Nah, brah." And then he got kicked out.
No.
Yeah, that's kind of what it
Can I
sounds
make
like.
a PSA real quick?
Sure.
I would like everyone to know, yes, I have seen Ezra Miller in the CW Flash. Please
Oh,
stop
God.
asking me.
Holy cow! That is a
That's how
creation of your own making, sir. You did that.
so many people at Brewster, you see Ezra Miller. Yes, I have.
Well, speaking of that,
Oh,
we
no.
do have.
Oh, jeez.
No! I'm having my own crisis on Infinite Earths.
Okay, here's the thing. I saw another article. I wonder if I brought it up. Let's see here. This one. No, we're going to cover that at the end. George Martin. No, that one's next. Yeah, I didn't bring up the other one. But there's a picture where the actors are standing next to each other, arm on shoulder, right? And the first thing that came to my mind for the TV Flash guy was, "Don't let him touch you. Don't let him touch you." Yeah, okay. I don't know. Was it any good, Mister? You like this kind of crap?
I didn't even watch it. I don't watch CW stuff. And I saw some trailers for this Crisis on Infinite Earth thing. Some of the special effects were embarrassing, Chester.
They are. Those
It
shows
was
are pretty
like-
low. Yeah.
It was like PS1 era CG scenes. It was really embarrassing stuff.
Wow.
How are you going to even attempt quite possibly the biggest event in comic book history on a CW budget? Like, that's just stupid. Who approved that?
It's humiliating.
They are
it's
endeavoring though.
embarrassingly stupid.
Yeah.
I'm just humiliated as a DC fan.
Yeah. Yeah, well, but who do you guys prefer? Ezra Miller Flash or other dude who I don't know his name Flash?
Grant
Grant Gustin.
every day. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not much of a contest. Not because Grant Gustin's good, but because Ezra Miller sucks.
Well,
as
no.
the Flash.
Other than they made him a complete and utter cuck. I didn't mind the kid as Flash at all. I watched the first 2 seasons. I thought he was fine. They just cucked him out way too much, dude.
Well, my
Well,
problem
you know what?
is
You guys
he
want to
doesn't
get the
Solid.
do anything like Barry at all.
You guys want to get the
Not
taste of
even
that out
close.
of your mouth? Go ahead and share my screen for a second there, Chester.
Oh God! All right, I'm coming over. I'm gonna regret
they
it, aren't I?
They can't get good blonde boys to play these characters, can they?
Uh oh. All
All
right,
Whoa,
I'm all
that's a
for
booty.
that. You get that, Steve? Is that Steve?
No.
Oh, it
that's
almost looked like it. No,
No.
it's that other dude. Oh yeah, okay.
I love wrestling.
Wrestling is a great show, man. Absolutely. I mean, he says, "What are you doing, man? Pay attention. We got something to look at." Okay. All right. It's men's soap opera is what it is. It is. Yeah, I'm going to stay here a little longer. Yeah, I wish it was bigger.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, you want it bigger? There you
Yeah,
go.
big. Make it big. Oh,
Boom.
oh,
There it is. It's
oh.
right in my
You,
face.
you also have a thing
Yeah,
called a
easy.
pause button, by the way, brother. Yes,
We
he's
don't need to see
enjoying
the
that.
color.
He's enjoying that. Oh yeah.
There
And
we go.
that's Japanese up there. What?
Yeah, that was a fan.
That's New
AJ
Japan, baby.
Styles? I
Yeah.
seem to remember an AJ Styles. Um,
Yeah.
oh,
It's a few years ago now, but yeah.
yeah, cool. All right, back to the
I
news.
feel better now. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
feel much better. Yeah, I feel
We got
much
it.
better. There
Yeah.
was too much of that, the ultra hetero stuff going on over here.
Yeah.
So, well, you know what that did?
A
That
bit
made me
much.
not want to talk about this at all. So next,
Yeah.
oh,
So let's go next. Yeah.
so here's the thing. Before we get into this and let Booster read this, when I saw this this picture, I was like, why is Superman letting his mom hang up on him like that? I mean, it's kind
Yeah.
of creepy.
That woman looks so much
Kind of
older than him.
creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know the funny thing
Uh,
about that is that ever since they did one of the things that came out of Crisis of Infinite Earths is Brandon Routh played Kingdom Come Superman.
Yeah.
And now everybody's saying they want him to play Superman, period. It's like they want them to get rid of this guy and have him come back as Superman for this show.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, I didn't mind him. People really kind of hated on Superman Returns, but it wasn't his fault. It was the idiot writers. That was the problem with that. He was fine. Although he was a bit creepy, stalkery, cucky. No, it did suck. It did. Yeah, it sucked. Okay, go ahead, Booster. Read this headline.
Supergirl spin-off, Superman and Lois, officially greenlit by the CW. And I just
Superman
Lois CK, Lois, whatever.
Well, I do
just want
believe
you to
they
know
misspelled
that
that. Yeah.
Superman here is 32, and that woman is 38. I just looked up the actors' ages.
Well, he looks 32. I'd buy that. She looks 52.
Mm-hmm.
She's that age.
Okay.
This actually isn't a terrible Superman. It's just.
And
show it back.
I'm going to help you out here by
He's
doing.
Bit puffery looking. You know, he looks really soft, right?
He is too soft for.
And
there you go. There's a better look at her face. That is an old woman right there. You know, nothing wrong with old women. I don't have a problem with the old women, but this doesn't really translate into what you're trying to do. So I don't know what they're up to with this.
Call it Mammy Lois.
Yeah, and whatever. I don't really even care about any of this anyhow. But I just couldn't believe the picture. So I was like, "Oh God, Mom, knock it off! I told you stop touching me there, Ma." Okay. Enough of this nonsense. Back to where we should be.
I don't want
man.
that show. I don't want that show at all.
No, oh God, who wants that show? But we're getting back into it. We're going to do something again. Now, last time we played this, we didn't have any problem. So we're going to see. We got a little IndieCom TV thing right there. So here we go. We're going to watch this. This is a Bloodshot 2, baby.
Bloodshot.
Leading the way.
With Vin Diesel.
He's bad. No, don't mess with him, dude. That's not a good thing.
Oh, looks really gross.
And he's entirely
under our control. Ha! Ha! Oh, I know what's going to happen in this movie.
Shit.
He's got a very big nose.
Commencing memory fabrication.
And initiate
Big old
sequence.
nostrils.
I like Vin, though.
You got yourself killed.
Yeah. He's 52 now. He's
second chance. I've developed an army of soldiers like yourself.
old for us? I don't know.
Welcome to the circus.
Vin's us, by the way. Big time.
Yeah.
He's a big old nerd.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. He is definitely one of us. But I just like him in general as well. He's cool, and he understands that his job is to be cool. That's his only job. But I have to say one thing though, from the first trailer to this trailer, the CG is better. The CG is definitely better.
Yeah. And at least they turned his skin white. But I'm worried that it's going to be one of those things where it's like it's just like that during the few scenes, and he turns normal after that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not down with that.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Energy in your veins will make you faster, stronger,
Nanites, baby.
and heal you instantly.
That's a nice crash. I like that.
Something doesn't feel right.
They've been manipulating you.
Set the next target for
Oh,
elimination.
that was the most British accent ever. Thank you, Mr. British Man. Oh, nice. That's nice. That's nice.
You are
Splat
my
is pretty
weapon.
You made
Is it a best-selling comic book?
but you can't
Bloodshot's pretty
It
good.
was, yeah.
Yeah, from
Yeah, and
Valiant.
the current Bloodshot story is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bloodshot's always been good. From Valiant, Bloodshot, Ninjak, and Man of War,
Mhm.
I think, are their big titles. Yeah,
Exo Man of War.
Yeah.
I love that book.
yeah, that's a really good one.
Mhm.
And there was another
Alright.
one. It was like the Valiant's Mutants, which wasn't bad. What was that one called?
Oh God, I know the one you're talking about. Harbinger.
The
Harbinger.
Harbingers.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
Harbinger. Shut up.
Harbinger. Yeah. Did you check that one out, Todd?
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah, that same with me. For a while, it got old. Yeah.
Yeah, I am hoping
yeah.
like Friendly Neighborhood Ninja said. I do hope that this leads to a Ninjak movie.
Yeah, Ninjak would be cool, man. I like Ninjak.
Yeah.
And Exo Man of War would be really cool. But the problem is,
You know what though? Too many people would compare it to Iron Man.
well, you know what it is? It's Conan in Iron Man suit, is what it is.
Yep.
Right. And that is just pure awesomeness, just like check, right? But the
Yep.
problem is to do Exo Man of War properly, which is why it's kind of lost popularity because they went and decided to get woke on it. Right. But if you want to do it actually properly,
Yeah.
you need to just be full on Conan with it. Right. And
Yep.
it's been a while since we've been able to really get that in Hollywood. I think times are changing though. We might be able to get in the future. But Valiant's got some nice titles, man. Faith is not one of them. Yeah.
Nope. I hate that book.
Yeah, so stupid. But I don't know. If you look at it from a point of view and saying, "Hey, we're trying to bring in more female readers," then I'm like, "All right, dude, you go for it." Right. But yeah, I don't know, whatever.
Why does my hero have to be dying from diabetes?
Yeah, exactly. Right. It's kind of it's weird. They're like, well, you're healthy at every size. Well, that's certainly not true, and that's coming
Yeah.
from a guy who's got a gunt. Right.
Yeah.
It's not good for you. But anyway, let's watch this trailer.
told me forever.
Oh yeah, he's not going to be White Harley. It's probably the last scene of the movie, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I love those sounds. Oh no, he's coming, Mr. Cyborg.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, this CG's not good. Yeah, think of the big last fight scene. He gets maybe damaged really badly, and he comes back white.
Shit.
Either that or like when he like draws on the powers when his skin turns white because of the nanites or something.
Yeah, something like that. I think it's going to be a scene where he just gets so badly damaged that they have to rebuild most of him, and therefore he comes back white. I'm guessing, but I bet you I'm kind of on that. Cool, dude. I know this is not a AAA movie. Obviously, I can see that. But it could be a lot of fun though, man. Because Vin is fun. It's kind of what he does, you know. So 2 movies I'm interested in checking out. It's rare. It's rare.
Mhm.
Last year was a
There's a
freaking
third one
abyss, dude.
sitting right there. There's a third one
Yeah,
sitting right there as
Morbius.
well.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm having the same problem with Morbius I'm having with this one though, because it looks like he's only going to be a monster during the night, and then during the day he turns into a normal person.
Yeah, probably. But I love that trailer though, dude. That was a good trailer.
I love that the guy actually gave him the look. I was like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
No, I'd like to see poor Jared Leto get a good role.
Yeah, no,
Do well in a role.
He's
Yeah.
been knocked around a little bit, I think. But to be fair, I said this already, but he's one of those actors that has to have the right role. He's not like
Yes.
an Anthony Hopkins or who's that other really great actor? The guy from There Must Be Blood, There Will Be Blood.
Oh, Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis. He's not like one of those.
So, I'm talking about the guy who is like, and I drink your milkshake.
Yeah, that guy.
And your straw goes all the way over here.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, no,
sounds
he
silly.
does.
Crazy. He's one of the only actors I know of who intentionally takes like 2 or 3 years breaks all the time from doing movies, and then he just shows back up and wins Oscars almost every time. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Well, because he takes that long to get into his character. He's a method actor. Dangerously
Mhm.
so. He's one of these people that psychologically messes himself up, not just physiologically. Because like Christian Bale, for instance, he did The Mechanic, which is a little bit sad for me because that was basically not it's hardly anyone's seen that movie. But
I
he
actually have.
literally damaged his body for life by getting himself that skinny. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis is a unique thing. But I'm just saying that Jared Leto's not that. But if you get him in the right role, I think he's pretty good. But he's also a cult leader, so I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Anyway, this right here is interesting news. Go ahead, Booster.
George R. R. Martin promises to finish The Winds of Winter by summer 2020.
How many years has he been working on
Oh,
this?
no, you won't, George.
Years.
Don't tell us things like this, Georgie baby. Don't lie to us, man.
I mean, it's been years. How many years has this been anticipated? It's a long time,
I have
frickin'
to actually
George.
Google that because I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm a fake geek girl.
Mike
It's
S. Miller is tapping the vein right now, going, "Come on, George, I need my fix, baby."
yeah, right, right, yeah. Well, actually,
So 2011 is it? Was the last one?
yeah, dude, forever. It's way too long, George. I mean, he's a slow writer anyway.
There's supposed to be a book after this one as well.
Yeah, there's two more. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh
but
no!
Two more.
it's kind of like Brown, right? With his Angels and Demons book. He's extremely slow writer too. But the joy it's a bit ridiculous. But I have to say though, I do like his books. I enjoyed them. I enjoyed the first 5 seasons of Game of Thrones. I love the role playing game. It's pretty cool actually. The tabletop one. But one thing I have to give props to George for is that Mike Miller was, of course, having trouble. Our
Yep.
comic book Mike Miller was having trouble at DC Comics, and they were basically trying to put him out because they didn't care for his Christian stuff, and he's outspoken, clearly. So,
Mm.
he doesn't know how to keep his head down, right? And to be honest, why should he have to? But nevertheless, they wanted to get rid of Mike. They wanted to pull him off the Game of Thrones book. They didn't want him on it. But George Martin says, "Yeah, you either keep him drawing it, or I don't do it anymore." And good
Yeah.
on him for that, standing behind his friend. Right? That is awesome. And it's also extremely awesome that Mike Miller is friends with George Martin. God, Mike.
Is he actually?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he talks to him like every other day on like email and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but I
Can you
mean,
tell him
George
to
was
finish the
stand up.
damn book or?
Yeah, please tell him to finish his damn book. Yeah. But my
Is-
point is, he's stand up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Martin a Christian man, or is he like a cultural Christian, or
I don't know.
not
I
at all?
don't know.
I don't know. There's a lot of religious
I am actually
overtones
not
in
a
it,
fan
so
of his
maybe.
work at all.
Mhm.
I think it's way overrated, but I do want him to finish it just so people will quit crying about it.
Well, you talk about the TV stuff or his actual books?
All of it, yeah. I don't think
Oh.
it's as good as people think it is.
I enjoy his books. I don't think he's the greatest writer ever, but it's pretty well
I
done,
don't
dude.
think he even deserves his comparisons he gets to like Tolkien and them. I've read the
Oh
first,
no, God no, God
first
nowhere.
one, and I think most of the second one before I tapped
Someone
out.
compares him to Tolkien. Who's doing that?
That's a completely different kind of thing, man. I don't know why anyone would do that.
Yeah,
They
especially
I
because
would compare him. I would compare him more to Herbert's Dune than I would.
I wouldn't even.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even do that. It's not.
Yeah.
Nah.
I like his
as far as
descriptive
tone,
nature of
but
his writing, though. I do like it, but
Mhm.
God, no, he's I don't know who would compare him to Tolkien. And you're right about that, Bob. Tolkien is, to be fair, what Tolkien is doing in his Lord of the Rings, especially Silmarillion, he is trying to recreate the Anglo-Saxon, mythological lore. Is what he's trying to
Mhm.
do. So there's an academic approach to what he's doing, actually. And I think most people don't really get that. But then again, most people actually don't read the damn book. They only watch the movies.
I think if
Actually.
we didn't have such established religions, a lot of Tolkien's work would have done that for us.
Yeah, I mean, Tolkien wrote.
For the Greeks.
I mean, Tolkien actually wrote. Getting to the academic end, the dude actually wrote like a couple of legit languages for the friggin' thing.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, of course,
He's okay.
he's a professor, so he is a real
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, like that's the way he approached everything was
yeah,
like from a literary standpoint.
But it is very literative, but it's also extremely academic, and I really don't think most people understand that. But to compare George Martin to Tolkien, that's a bit inane.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I like George's writing. I do enjoy it. It's a fun read. But God, that's like comparing the Bible to the Quran or something.
Yeah, people, I'm serious. If you run around with the normies, you'll see them make these comparisons, which are just ridiculous. It's not. He's
This
not
is
in
why
that
we
league.
don't associate with normies.
Yes.
And just for all of those of you who are losing your mind, do keep in mind the Quran basically copied the Bible, just so you know.
Yes.
Anyway, moving on.
Copied it. I love that.
But it did. It's exactly what it
It's
did.
total rip-off, you guys.
It is a
second
rip-off. When we
the
added
second-
murder, though, we made it our own.
The second most important human figure in the Bible is Jesus, or in the Quran
In the
is
Quran,
Jesus.
Jesus. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's a pretty big ripoff.
And of course, it's Gabriel that comes and brings the book to him. And it's interesting that Joshua Smith, or Joseph Smith, damn it, I can never get that guy's names right, the Mormon guy, Joseph Smith, he also, I believe, had Gabriel come talking to him. I'm sure the Mormons
No,
would
he
say,
had
no,
both.
Chester, it was not. It was actually some Baphomet, something or another. I would be awesome if it was Baphomet. That would be cool. Let's do that. Now,
I
anyway,
think his name is Moroni, actually. I think that's where they get Mormon from.
Maroney, macaroni, Maroney. Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah, jabroni.
Holy cow. But anyway, whatever. Let's finish the day with two comic book news. I'm
Alright.
sorry, really
Marvel
comic book
to
news.
introduce new Arab American hero Amulet in Miss Marvel.
That's a
Awesome.
good name for a hero.
Next, I don't care. I
Um,
don't.
You're not alone.
well,
I do not care.
see,
He's
we
from
want new
Michigan.
characters though. We want them to try.
Yes.
So let's check it out, right?
Ugh.
I'm happy, dude. That's
Well, at least
awesome.
he's from Michigan. That makes sense.
It does. Dearborn, probably. Yeah. But I'm happy. We want them to do new characters. So let's see how it is. Amulet, he's going to be a Muslim. He's going to be Arabic. They're really desperately trying to show you that Muslims are not all bad. And of course, that is true. So I'm up for it 100%, dude. I want.
I met a good one once.
I can't get behind this guy. He's from Michigan.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm an Ohio State guy.
That's a good man.
That's a down for me.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm all for it, dude. I think the costume design is not great, and this is going to be a problem.
He is a wide boy.
He is.
What are they going for? Were they going for Persian? Because they didn't hit it. They just didn't.
No, he looks Polish, actually.
Yeah, that's not good. But anyway.
But for me, I'm going to check it out anyway. Simply because I want Marvel. This is what we've been asking them to do. We've been demanding it for years. The whole indie revival came out because they weren't listening. This is a new character from Marvel. Let's check it out. If it sucks, it sucks. That's fine. But I think we should at least check it out because it's exactly what we've been calling for, right? And it's a new character, man. Now, unfortunately, DC put out a whole bunch of new characters, and then they canceled everything. Even the ones that were kind of cool. You remember?
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, what was that line called again? A thing came out of the middle line.
It came out of metal. Yeah, that's right.
They're still doing the Terrifics, which is actually not new characters, but as a new team, it was based on a great set of characters, though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And they brought back Tom Strong, which is awesome.
Tom Strong's fantastic.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I love Tom Strong.
Other than the ending of Metal, it was pretty interesting. The ending was horrible. It was awful.
Pretty weird, but I preferred all the one shots that came out of it. You know, all the one shot little stories about all the old Batman villains. That was pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. Metal was kind of hit or miss for me, but I did like Sideways.
Yeah, Sideways.
That's right. What was
I like the big hulky guy. He was kind of cool. What was his name?
Damage. He was a knockoff of Hulk, though.
Yeah.
He was.
Well, they all were, right? Sideways, Silencer
Spider-Man,
was pretty much
yeah.
Punisher, Sideways, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Terrific's pretty much the Fantastic Four.
Silencer ended up having a really cool, interesting hook and idea to it, though.
Yeah, she was a cool character. Yeah. But it's so I don't know. DC should have let that run. They should have let that run because I think you had a fan base growing for several of those titles. But anyway, I'm for it. I'm going to check it out. Now I know I hear you. I hear you all yelling at me. I hear it. I'm going to be disappointed. Fair enough. I'm already disappointed. Look at this freaking stupid armor.
Dude, I would love to be wrong about this, but given the people given the creative team, that's like they're gonna have to. I would love to be wrong. Let me put it that
Yeah.
I
way.
mean, it's still going to be anti-white nonsense, isn't it?
It maybe or maybe not. If it's
It's
not,
Miss Marvel.
That's
well,
who Saladin
yeah,
Ahmed
that's
is, though.
unfortunate. Yeah, it's not
Yes.
ominous. Yeah. Let me ask Todd a question. Todd, are you still here?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I got a question for you. Now, as a professional artist, um, you have to do research on things, I'm assuming, from time to time. Like if you have to put a person that is driving a Honda Accord, well, then you need to go find a picture of a Honda Accord and make sure that you get the shape and an exterior, interior are matching the model year that's being used. This is correct thinking on my part, right?
Correct.
Okay. So if you were going to draw armor on a person, would you not go and take a look at how armor functions and understand it before you decided to design an armor?
Yeah.
Are you trying to refer
I,
to the fact that he's not going to be able to lift his arms in this
Yes,
crap?
that's exactly what I'm referring to. This armor is not
Yeah.
actually functional. It's not functional, right? Now,
right.
maybe not everyone's going to catch that. I'm going to catch it because I've studied it. I had to, and I enjoyed it actually. But this is extremely unfunctional armor, and
Yeah.
I
No
would
Right.
think
shit.
an
Don't you
artist.
see? Right there, it says it's two pieces or three pieces, whatever it says, so he can raise his arms. They
Okay, but the
explain
problem
it.
is, no. There's a problem.
Now, I
They're
saw
not
that. That's why I'm mentioning
overlapping.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
know.
segments are
They
like,
should, yeah, and maybe
That's not
this
how
is
armor
just
works.
the initial design, and maybe it'll be refined. But when you're
Well,
doing
it
this
does
kind of a
cover.
thing, hold on. When you're doing a turn like this, you're just looking for, because these guys don't. I don't want to give anything away, but
basic
you're looking
form.
for approval, right? So
Yeah.
you're looking for someone to say, okay, that's a go. Now, whoever gave this a go, like this person didn't show you that these two things should overlap, and so it
They
just looks
didn't.
like,
Yeah, you're right.
you know,
Yeah.
That's
Well,
the
they
failure
also, if you look at the cover, that they reduced it from 3 pieces, it looks
to
like, to 2,
two,
because
but
those
that's
2 pieces
worse.
look like,
That's
yeah.
worse. Yeah, this armor will not function. It will not function. And you say, well, I'm penny pitching, I guess, or nitpicking. But yeah, damn right I am, because it takes the immersion away. Comic books are desperately need immersion more than maybe books are more so, but it desperately needs immersion, and the visual media that is comic books, it makes it so easy to do so, and that's why I'm asking Todd, because I would think a professional artist would know their job. You know what I mean?
yeah. I did a simple design similar to this. It's funny. I'll pull it up, but it was.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's take a look at it.
You'll see that it's workable. You know what I mean? That the actual, I went somewhere, got the idea, and then put it on the person.
Well, let's see it, dude. Bring it up. Let's
So
take a
I'll
look.
bring it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This oh sorry, this article doesn't tell us anything about him other than he's from Michigan and he's a Muslim American or Arab. Oh, they don't say he's Muslim. They say he's Arab American. So he's not Persian. He's Arab. He doesn't look very Arab though. He looks more Polish. But which anyway. But whilst he's doing that, let's see if there's anything else. It's a
You
very
know what his powers are?
no, I
They
don't
don't
know.
say.
They don't
See,
say. Yeah.
Oh, so they just care that he's an Arab hero.
right, they're magic. All it says. They don't really go into detail.
Yeah, Sana Amanat. She's one of the real big troubles, actually. There's a lot of little noisemakers over there, but she's an actual problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Anyway, let's go see if Todd's got it up yet. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I do. Hold on.
Yeah.
I do.
I'll just come back over and wait. All right.
We're waiting.
All right.
What do we got?
Well, I didn't do. I was gonna go longer. Here's what my thought was. Right,
Uh-huh.
she's one of the. She would be considered in my book that I'm doing one of the Asgardians, and I what I wanted to do was like X-Men them. You know what I mean? I wanted the costumes to be sleek and in either leather or spandex or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So the little ornamental things I wanted to do, I didn't want them to be too much. Like I wanted them to be small. Like that will set them apart. Thor, Sith, any of the characters that happen to be in this book.
Well,
But
you're gonna have to deal with the left shoulder there. It needs to be increased in size a little bit, but I understand this perspective, but beyond that, these are called pauldrons, or just
Mhm.
shoulder guards, I guess, if you'd like, and that's fine. There is no connectivity going on here. It's just a piece of armor put on the shoulder. This is
Right.
not a problem whatsoever. Whereas this thing over here is if he raises his arm, the metal is going to pinch against itself, no matter
Mhm.
how many pieces they have, because of the way it's laid out. Armor is not built this way intentionally, because the human body doesn't work that way. I know it's nothing. I'm going to move on from it, but it's bugging me greatly.
I
Mhm.
got you. I
Yeah,
saw it too as soon as I was like, that's not going to work.
Well,
yeah.
it's the little differences like that that determine a piece. I want to call it, I guess, is quality.
Mm.
It's the little
If
details. That's where the difference is between art and just something you.
if the shoulder parts were closer to his neck, would it work better?
No,
And the
no.
joints were below his shoulders? No.
No, no. What you need to have in order for a set of these type of pauldrons to work is the top pauldron is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Although I'd probably bring it a little tighter in, but just a touch.
So
But
what if
what you
he's going down the
need,
sides of his arms?
yeah,
What
but
is this?
the pauldron and the arm cover are in essence a separate thing. They're very much a separate thing. They're
Yeah.
not actually connected to each other. Now there is some lacing underneath that will connect the two in that function, but they're a
Oh,
separate
but what if it's
mechanical
magical?
piece. Okay, so it's a molding metal. All right, fine. Let's go with that.
I
Okay.
figured it out.
Next,
No one panic.
I have
It works
found
now.
the super gay comic for gay peoples, and they're gonna love it. Go ahead.
Marvel announces the return of X Factor with new series. Wow.
Hmm.
So isn't that Damon? Was no? What
This
is
is
Wolverine's gay boy?
this is Dawkin, or his name's Dawkin,
Dark.
right?
Dick.
Yeah, docking, yeah.
Yeah, Dawkin,
And then
and
Dick.
North
Soft talking.
Star's odd couple love affair is what this is. And you want proof? Let's come take a look. All right.
They're
Uh,
going to smooch.
okay. Everyone there is got their own.
On the
These are
ice.
all gay. I do believe everyone there is
Those
homosexual of
eyes.
some manner. This is intentional. This is their homosexual book, which I have no problem with that. They can go for it. Have at it. Make everyone gay. Make the whole world gay. See how that works out for humanity. The mutants will certainly be hated then. They destroyed humanity by making us all gay. Jean Grey's on it. She's on it.
And
But
Scarlet
they
Witch
got
says, no
married.
more
Love,
straights.
love. Here we go. Oh, he looks so sexy. Ezra Miller has got nothing on this guy. Okay. Oh, they're having their nice little loving and happiness. I don't
The
know who the black dude is,
cartoony,
but he's their
that
husband.
damn cartoony art style again, man.
Yep.
It's the cutesy shit. I don't like it. That's why I don't like manga or anime. I don't like this cutesy shit.
Hmm. Well, I'm kind of curious. I mean, all jokes aside, I am curious what people think, because we had the all-female Avengers, or no, well, not Avengers, X-Men, all-female X-Men. They did that for a while. We had and now we have the all-gay X Factor. Now, do you think this is? Do you think there's is this okay? Is there a market for this, or is this just more idiotic nonsense?
It's
I
it's
say
going to
let
be
them
here
have
for like about 10 issues, and then it's going to disappear.
Probably,
Yes.
but
it. Let them have it. If they,
I
it's a
think
new
so.
book,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Bunch
I
of
honestly
gay
don't care.
characters.
Yeah.
Honestly, my favorite couple in comics is a gay couple, Midnighter and Apollo. They're my boys. They're my gay
Yeah,
Well, dude,
boys.
that is a good
the way
book,
they
dude.
but the way they did them was the way you should do it. Them
Yep.
being gay was
Yeah.
not what it's about.
It's not, and of course,
Yeah.
keep in mind, Midnighter's always been gay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
So, and that's true. But this is going to be sitting at tables with coffee, as we saw, talking about their favorite foods and snacks, and talking about how wonderful it is to be gay, and how all those cis people are just
Yeah.
dumb and awful. That's what it's going to be.
That's
It's a
all it's gonna
sitcom,
be.
huh?
Why they love writing people just eating and having conversations? It's so weird.
It's
Why do they
so
want to write
weird.
sitcoms? Write
Yeah.
a
Are they gonna
damn superhero shit.
call
Punch
Polaris
somebody.
and are they gonna call Polaris and Dakin fence sitters because they're bi?
Maybe.
I
Now,
can answer that question for you because they write what they know and they have no imagination.
now, I know that this boy, the multi-eye boy, they already did gay. The black goo, I don't. I kind of made an assumption, but I know that there's several characters they switched here. Rachel Summers, however, I'm assuming that's Rachel. Have they switched her allegiances as well?
Kind of. She's another one that's like she's like bi.
Hmm. All right. Well, I guess you
With
get what you when
fabulous.
you're a mutant. You got to take what you can get. All right. But yeah, I just thought this was shocking to me because as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Huh? All right, cool. All right,
Yeah.
let's see." I mean, here's the thing: if you put it out and it becomes really popular, good on you, right? If it bombs like everything else you do that you're trying to make diverse, then why are you wasting money and time? I mean, honestly, right? But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, that is it for us today with our news. And do keep in mind, in about 43 minutes, you have the Drone Recorder Pro Edition. Definitely go over and support Eric Hodson, a great artist, and we'll see how he does today. Anybody know what Mike's theme is today?
No idea.
Oh shit! I knew this. I had this up earlier. I'll have to.
Someone said it in the chat a little bit ago.
They are doing Thundercats.
Oh,
Ah,
Thundercats.
Thunder.
Thundercats. Then now they're
Oh,
not doing
man.
this stupid new hateful Thundercats, are they?
No.
Damn it.
I bet they absolutely will.
Although I would
Or if
laugh
they
if
do it,
somebody did that.
I know.
I hope. Oh, maybe someone in the draw along should.
Oh, Model 3 has solved the problem with Amulet and the horrible designed armor. He says he thinks it's a suicide vest. Yeah, you're probably right. Yep.
Oh, I approve.
Lorna is gay. Yeah, and I think the whole cover is all gay or bi characters. Yeah. Once again, I don't even use the word bi because you're gay or you're not. I don't care if you're just a whore about it, or I guess I should say slut about it. That doesn't mean anything to me. If you are a homosexual, then you're homosexual. I don't get this word bi. I've
Mhm.
never understood this word bi. But Eric says Thundercats, Thundercats. Oh, I think you're supposed to say it 3 times. You screwed it up. Anyway, is the helix in the back illustrating T cells? I do believe, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, we do need to get ourselves out of here, but I want everyone to have their chance to give their last words. I'm going to come over to Bob and whitebox him because it looks like he's giving us a little bit of love over here. Oh, he is. He most certainly is. Look at it
End the day right.
wiggle.
End the day right.
Look at it wiggle. Booster.
I'm looking. Look, it makes me
I
confused.
really
I
wish
feel
it were bigger too. I wonder if there was a button for that. Yeah.
I
Oh,
also
there it is.
I also wish there was a button to make butts bigger, Chester.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the problem, though. It gets bigger and it has to load.
Oh, yeah, I see.
But,
I see. That's
but,
okay. I'm
just-
good with what I'm looking at. The problem for you,
I do
Booster,
have
is I don't really think you would enjoy a big butt woman. You see, the bigger the butt, the more length you need to get up in there. You know.
Oh, Jesus, God, Devin.
There you go.
I'm waiting.
I-
That's a nice one too. Man, she's bulging out front, man. Damn, baby. Yeah, you know. I see you. Uh-huh. I got you.
think
I got you, baby.
bigger than mine.
This is a great. This makes Twitter holy. Holy. Twitter is now holy. Oh, that girl is now. That's the kind of body I like. You know how they talk about big butts and then they show this incredibly obese woman, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I laugh.
Flabby
That
butt
is a
that
proper
I
butt.
follow this.
Go back. No, what are you doing? Go back to that other one.
Hang on.
You're
hang
wrong,
on.
Bob.
I'm gonna take care of you. Stop it.
He's
All
going
right.
we're looking for butts. We're butt hunting right now.
We
We're butt
are.
hunting.
Shut up, everyone who's yelling at me. Yeah, okay, she's got it. She's all right. A bit flat. She's a bit flat, dude. It's not as good as the other one.
Okay. Oh no, Chester, I got you right here.
He got me. He got me. Okay.
Oh,
hold on a
he's got us. What do we got?
all right. All right.
Welcome to Butt Speak. We're
right.
checking out all the best butts. That is a butt. My goodness.
It is a fair butt. She looks like she can
not a
throw
good
down. It's
view.
still
We
not
need
as
to
good as
view
that
of
other butt. That working out butt was a proper butt. This butt is sagging a touch. This is a bit of a sagging butt. I'm all right though. I'm all right. That would no. God no.
No. You know what? I got you. Hang
He
on.
said he got me. Oh, baby.
Oh,
My
think this is the-
country, tis of thee. Yes.
This may
Absolutely.
be the greatest Twitter account of all time.
This is an awesome account. Whose is this? Is this yours, Bob?
This is WWE P porn.
P porn.
Nice.
That girl's thick, baby. I still like that workout girl though, man. She was killing it. I know the chat must be yelling at me right now.
No, they're loving it.
All right. Okay, I'm good. I still
is
think
what
that
I
other one was
suggest
better,
doing
dude.
with
Yeah,
Twitter.
you're not improving yourself. A little bit of kiss, the proper type of lesbianism.
oh.
Oh, it's a lick. It's a lick. Okay, she's hired. Booster, write that down.
Write it down.
Oh. See,
This
this
is what
is
I
the
suggest
thing.
doing with Twitter, Chester. I suggest you mute all words possible. Right? I have over 20 words and phrases just muted on Twitter. I have a lot of people muted, and I just follow cute animal shit.
Oh, I see.
That's what
I don't
do.
even look at
But-
Twitter, dude. I never look at it.
No.
I only use it as a
That's
DM.
how. So I enjoy Twitter now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I
Now
don't mind
these
going back
women,
on.
these
You
women
also follow stuff
appreciate.
like this. It's lovely. Yeah.
Yeah. These women appreciate themselves. See, this is self-love, is what this is. All right.
There you
Still
go.
saying that other one was the best, though. That's all right. But that girl that was doing the inclined crunches, Oh, that's a little bit heavy for me, but that's all right.
Hey, just do yourself
I
a
can work
favor, and after the show, look up Mandy Rose, wrestler. She is just beyond beautiful. There's not a word in the English language to describe how beautiful.
Bob,
she is.
make it happen.
We're doing it, boys. This is what fans think.
By the well, guys.
Oh.
This is Mandy Rose right here.
That's Mandy's.
Oh, well, let's go find better pictures. I can't see her face now. Come on. I can respect that. I respect it. Well, let me see the face now. Let's just make a judgment here. Now, come on. Type it in,
hang on.
Mandy Rhodes. Come on. Now, is she from the Rhodes family?
No.
Rose.
Rose. It's not Rhodes. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. She's got that typical Valley Girl look going on. Yeah. Yeah. The sprayed on tan. Yeah. Okay.
Model 316 is suggesting that this is getting gay.
Shut up. It's not gay. Shut up. Well, maybe for Booster it's gay, but
super hetero.
Yeah, super hetero. Anyway, that's enough of that. Wonderful. Long live the WWE. All right, let me go and let everybody have their final words then, and I will start with the Booster. Go ahead. Dude.
Oh, I'm done.
Yeah. Follow me on Twitter and YouTube. I want more numbers. Booster Kiwi.
He's not going to do nothing for you.
Numbers? Phone number?
Hold on. Shush. Okay, there you go. Now that is proper. That is proper. Right there.
That's the same girl, yeah, right there.
Mandy Rose. Proper. You get it, girl. Yeah. We don't need that Mazda outside, but we'll take that right there. That's awesome. All right. Sorry to interrupt you, Boost. Go ahead and talk about your stuff that no one cares about. Go ahead.
Well, now I don't want to.
All right, fine. Bob, make your statement, sir.
He did.
I think I just did, man. I think I'm just gonna drop the mic right here.
Win the year. That girl is proper fit though. That right there is a sexy body, right? And like I said, I don't get they have all these big old chunky girls. Now I don't have no trouble with chunky girl. You know, big girls ride for free. I get it. I get it.
Hang on a minute. Eric said, "Where's Trish Stratus?" She's right here.
The connoisseurs have come out.
It's actually a pretty good one.
The connoisseurs are out, Booster.
Here we are.
Yeah. See, these women understand. They get it. Right? Well, no, they get it, right? Because why do we find women attractive? Because we want to have sex with them, and that is their useful tool to gain a man for his money and his protection and all those kind of things. Now, these women are making some bank on their own, but in general, being the sexy thing is a good thing. It's a good thing. That's how you make the babies. Yeah. Anyway, Todd, I know you're just hating all this horrible woman viewing. It's just we're a bunch of just horrible misogynists. Go ahead, dude.
Go ahead with what? What do you?
Your closing statement, sir. Have something to say to the folks.
No, not really.
No, not really.
There's not enough blood in my brain.
Oh,
Sweet.
Lord.
No, I don't
Sweet
really. I
baby
mean,
Jeebus. What the hell, man? All right, so let me go over and do this. Now, what I'm going to do, folks, is we're going to have a closing statement from Thundera here in a second. But do keep in mind that tomorrow is of course, we have a comics news today, but after that, we have our drawn and quartered Ultimate Edition, which we're going to have Rick Piper on with his Canadian Shield. That should be a lot of fun. A lot of people enthusiastic on board for that, so that's pretty cool. And actually, I kind of got a question. I'm wondering, because I mean, I'll do it. I'll continue doing it, but I'm kind of curious. Do you think we should keep doing the comics news before the drawn and quartered? Because that makes for a very long run for me. I mean, you're talking, what is that, 4 to 5 hours of just me talking. Now, it's my
I don't think
job
you
to.
need to, Chester.
Yeah. What do
I
you
don't
guys
think.
Yeah,
think? Should I drop the comics news and just do drawn and quartered on a Thursday?
Yeah.
yeah. I would
Yeah,
even move.
absolutely.
You could probably even move drawn and quartered up a little bit,
Maybe bring
like
it
an
down
hour.
an hour, like to 9. What
Yeah,
do you guys think about that?
Yeah.
Doing
I
it,
don't. That's one of the reasons I don't
Okay.
really watch it because it's usually runs. I usually go to bed
it's
early
too
on
late. What do you
Thursdays.
guys think about that?
If I may though, if you're about to change the time and everything, don't do that tomorrow,
I'm
right?
not doing it
That's a
tomorrow.
big, yeah,
No,
that's a big thing to
no,
do. Yeah,
I'm not doing it
do that
tomorrow at
next
all.
week if you're
I
thinking of changing times
Well,
and shit.
I'm actually, I mean,
But
of course, I want you guys' opinion as well, but I'm actually asking the chat. What do you guys think? Should I get rid of the comics news on Thursday and just move down 1 hour, drawn and quartered, and just do that one show, and then we can have the California show on Monday for the comics news. Maybe I should just adjust it, and have the so we got the California show, we got the Bugbear's Basement. We have today's show. We have drawn and quartered. We have a day off. Then we have our fan speak, and then TFT. What do you guys think about that?
yeah, I think it would be good just have drawn and quartered that day. Just why do you think I don't like coming in on the on the comics news today
Well,
before the
that's
drawn and
because
quartered?
you're a pussy, but that has nothing to do with
Well,
anything.
well,
Uh,
okay, you can blow me, but the point I'm trying to make is I've only got so much stamina to be entertaining on drawn and quarter, right? If I use that all up on the bloody comics news today, I don't want to disappoint people, you know. So
I get you. I
it
get
can
you.
only take me so far.
Yeah, no,
Eric,
I
Eric,
understand.
I would be willing to do that, man.
Willing to do what?
Eric said, drop the Thursday news and just have a butt pick 30-minute special with CBB.
There you go.
Hey, I'd do that. That'd be fun. But we get in trouble, I'm sure. What time would drawn and quartered be then? Well, it'll be 1 hour earlier. Because I don't want to make it too much early. I'm not going to put in the 8 p.m. slot because we want to have as many people come in as possible. But 10 p.m. is a bit rough. So maybe not the 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Maybe that would be a better run, and it would
But
certainly.
you're asking people to stay up like after 12 p.m. on a Thursday, right?
It's true. It is true. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I saw naked boobies. I did. Oh
Oh
goodness.
no.
All right. Anyway,
Oh, no. Getting cancelled.
Nah, you didn't. It was from the back.
yeah. Okay. No. Oh, damn. Todd, look at that. That must convert.
told
It's going to
That's
convert
Mandy
you, Todd.
Rose, dude.
Mandy Rose, I told you. man.
wow, her butt on the beach didn't look as it looked a little different.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
come on,
she's
you
a
guys know what I mean, right? They keep talking about this big butt thing, and they keep showing these fat cellulite butts on these ladies and acting as if that's sexy. Ain't nothing sexy about that. Ain't not- if you lay into that, you rock on. But that right there, that's a proper butt. That right
Yeah.
there.
That is a lovely bottom.
We should get rid
I
of
would
that
like
hair because
I would like to slap it.
Oh, dude, I wish you'd get rid of that fake blonde hair. That just looks so stupid on her. But blonde hair is hard to pull off unless you're natural blonde. It's really hard. There's a few people that can pull it off, but in general, it's very difficult because the blonde-haired peoples, the Scandinavians, we northern people, we have our face structure is different than the other humans on the planet, right?
Mhm.
And therefore, it works with it. Here in Asia, a lot of Asians want to do the blonde dyeing, and it looks so stupid. I mean, it looks just stupid, right? It's
agree.
hard to pull it off if you don't have that Scandinavian structure, that Celtic structure in your face. Anyway, what are we doing?
What are you doing? This is all you.
And he's gone. He's done. He's out. He's out of
Hey,
here.
man, I respect the women's. I'm a women connoisseur respecter. Yeah, I'm all about that. I'm the
Mm-hmm.
respectorator, and I can do that. George Bush did it. I can do it. If it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're going to close out our show
But
with Thundero, and the Lord of Lightning and Thunder is going to namaste us out here in the most epic and stylish way that could ever be done, because Thunder speaks.
Yes. I actually put something up on Facebook earlier today, and I think it's actually, especially with what's going on in the world, especially in America right now, things are getting a little spicy. But there's one thing I want people to remember, and I don't want people to ever do. I don't ever want people to despair about it. You have 1,000 generations of people of blood running through your veins. There's millions. That means literally millions of people paid the ultimate price just for you to exist.
Yeah.
Everything. You do not have the right to be in despair. You do not have the right to be black-pilled, as it's called. Love yourself, love your people, love your heritage. 1,000 generations came before you. 1,000 generations, millions of lives. They never even knew you, and yet they loved you.
Namaste, baby.
Nama's butts. Oh, yeah, yeah.
God, Freudian slips abound. All right, guys, thank you very much, and later.
Aloha.